Hey guys, quick video looking at GA, that's GBPAUD. It's a little bugger, this one. Right, I'll share my screen. Okay. This is where we got stopped out here, this area here. I want a 4-hour chart. Now that I've looked at this and going back, we've got on the 4-hour chart, we've got a big FU candle here. All right. Normally, price will come to 50% of that on this one, where we were into the trade. This is off the harmonic scan. But you can see it has come down, and then it's come back up. It's messed around and played a bit. As you know, I traded this back up. Just remember, this is a 4-hour chart, so these are 4-hour candles. What's happened here is price has actually gone up, and it's touched this 88.6, right? 0.886, right? Which is the biggest, the highest one really, where it will bounce off that and come back down. So it's done that now. This is on the 4-hour, it's doing that now. I am looking at entry round about 205, 550, right? It's just past that now, right? So you can basically get in this zone here, right? Okay, this zone here. All right, so that is between 2.05925 down to 2.04321. I can't. That is on here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill down from the 4-hour now down to a little bit further, specifically on these candles for a better entry. But the stop loss, your stop loss is going to be 2059.30. I'll just hover that over there. 205940. 2.05940. In this case, looking at these candles here, back here, I would probably go to the wick of this one. So if I hover over there, 2.6775, 2.06775, right? So you're looking at 100 pip stop loss here, on here, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill it down further. I do not believe it may come back up and retest this, but once it does, I do not believe it will go past this. There's some other stuff going on here. We'll go up onto the monthly. This is all time, right? This is GBPAUD all time. Downtrend overall, but it's this pullback here. It's come up and it's took an equal. It's took this previous high out. There's another one here, so potentially, price could continue up and go up to here, right? It depends what's up there. That there is actually 1800 pips away. It can do that in a week. The way it's been going, probably do it in 2 or 3 days. I'm not sure it's going to do it today. My belief is that this is going to pull back now. It's going to pull back down here. And I've drilled down onto the lower time frames, go down to the weekly. We've got some equal lows here. I've deleted the line off there, but there's an equal low there. Okay, around about there, here and here on the weekly. There's a one there. And as this works, all this works is price comes up and it'll take out equal highs, right? So if we go along here, draw this line up here, from here to there, we've had equal highs, all right? Let's come up and let's take those equal highs out there. Where price is now, it's continued up and it's took this out, right? It's been up here, so it's took these out here. So you could see it potentially there was a equal high in here. Let's took that out. And my belief is now that's done that, it's going to come back. Could continue up. I just can't see it at this moment in time. When you look at the candles, there isn't really anything in there. There could be money up here, liquidity. That I may want to shoot up and take that out, but I think it's just too far out of its reach. So we go down to the daily, and let's have a look at the daily now. And what I've started doing on the daily is, you can see here, these are liquidity that's built up. This price has gone up. Some points of interest here where I've put the ellipse on it. One there, moved it slightly. Look better on the 4 hour as we go down. With some points of interest all the way down here, right, which I've marked with the ellipse. Okay, down. There's another one there, and it just goes on and on and on, right? So what we'll do is we'll go down to the 4 hourly now. And as we're coming down through these charts now, you can see that we're building a picture up now of where we think price might want to come back to after it's been up here. It's quite a big push that up to there. This big long wick we saw yesterday is a good sign that there's something going on. It's wick down there and it's come back up. It's tested that area and it's bounced back up. It's gone up to see if there's anything else left up there. If we scroll out here, this is, and you've heard me mention this before, this is maybe a Wyckoff accumulation type thing that's happening here. We've had the buy-in climax, you've got the point of supply, you've got the buy-in climax, you've got the automatic reaction, goes in, you've got the test, comes down, you've got a sign of weakness down here, comes back up, goes back up. This is like the upward thrust after distribution in this area here. So it's come up now, the last go at it. We've got the bankers candle here. It's come up to mitigate that. Put the fib on, it's took it right up to the limit, 88.6, put the fib on. It's been up there, touched it, it's now come back down. Problem is, we're on a 4 hour candle, so a 4 hour chart, so it's moving a little bit slower than what we would like, but it's hovering around that area. So yeah, now may be a good time to get in, but what I want to do is I want to drill down and have a look at this further. Okay, so we'll go down from the 4 hour, we'll go down to the 1 hour now. And we're on the 1 hour, and this is where we're at now at this moment in time. This is the area we're concentrating on. Again, I've left the fib on just as a reference point because these are important areas. These lines, 88.6, 78.6, 618, 50, 382, 236. You can see where price comes back, hovers, goes up there, touches, lingers, comes back. At the minute, it's stuck on the 78.6. So this is where fibs come into their own. You can see there the points where it's come up with that fib. So that's where we're at the moment. Okay, we can draw a fib on here now from this low, from any one of these lows up to this high. Right, and it'll just tell us the same. We'll just be able to pinpoint these areas on the fib as well. From here up to there, you can even go back down to here and do it from there all the way up. Whichever way you want to draw it, it's entirely up to you. Probably that low here, there, up to the high here, and then that'll give you an idea of what's happened here. You've heard me talk about this before. Price has come down here, it's made a low, and then it's made a high, and it's made a higher low, and it's made a higher high, higher low, higher high. This area here, it hasn't broke it, it's come down to meet it, which is significant because it's created equal lows. Price needs to come down to these equal lows. On review, on this 1 hour, looking at this, on these equal lows here, in my opinion, I think this is a great target here to go for, around about this area here. So yeah, we're looking at 198.646, something like that. Just maybe put it up a little bit higher. Well, it's going to come down and take these out. what's significant is once we identify some equal lows like this, right? I know it's wick down, but it's still an equal low in there. And we know there's money under there, so there's liquidity. We need to look underneath, further back. I need to go to the left and see if there's anything of interest down here that might catch our eye of where price may want to go. So what I'm doing is I'm just looking for some imbalance. Everything looks checks out on this one. Remember, this is the 1 hour, so we need to go down even further. My price is just bouncing around there in a minute. So what we'll do now is we'll drop down to the 15-minute. And this is where we're starting to drill down now. When we get down the 15-minute, we can start seeing the actual price action of what's exactly going on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this fib off now because we don't need it. I'm going to take that off. These are order blocks what I drew on last night. Remember, there's the candle. We said it was going to come back up, which it did to, I think, this area here. And we did catch it a little bit. It's just come down. Now it's wicked up. It's gone up. Put the stop losses out on here. Right, so what's happened is we've got accumulation again on the 15-minute. Prices come up. This is distribution, sorry. But it's popped up there. It's gone all the way back up to here, which is unusual. But this could be an upward thrust after distribution. This is your distribution phase here. What's interesting to mark on here is where I got back in, which was around about this area here. What I should have done, I concentrated on this candle, this order block candle here, when really I should have maybe concentrated on the one behind, because on the buy, we can't always get it right, but by analysing it, I'll know the next time. If I look at that one now, that particular area there, okay, 50% of that horizontal rate, we'll put that on 50% there. That would have been my entry point, and my stop loss would have been here. Okay, so that's basically where I got in this morning, and I've wrote this up and down here. So if we just look at that, just to analyze it, long position on there, stop loss there, take profit was round about there. Okay, so we look at that there. Well, a 1 and 7. We had a 1 and 7 trade there going up there, which I was quite pleased with. It says 203 pips there. I think I got more than that. I got a bit more than that out of it. So yeah. So that's the analysis there, right? So that was going up. We want to get this coming back down now, right? So we've now got a new high here. Okay, so we're going to drill down now. We're just going to drop down to the 5-minute, because I want to have a look at this on the 5. Okay, I don't like that indecision, this pin type candle. I don't like them. But if you drop down to the 5-minute now, you can see on this candle where it's pushed up, you can see how prices come back. And remember, it's the wick of the previous candle. So if I draw a line on there, on that wick, there, you can see basically where prices come down to meet it. All right. So it's mitigated the imbalance out of that mostly. So what we're interested in when you come down to the 5-minute is we want to know if price has got any reason to come back. So we go further down, And I'm going to draw some rectangles on here just to give us an idea. So we're looking at this candle here. So it's the candle after, the low of the candle to the high of the previous, which is that one there. So we have got a bit in there. We come down. We've got some there. It's that candle there. So this one. Come down again. A little tiny bit in there, not worth taking much notice of. Down there, down there, down there, down there. Look at the previous candle, that one looks like it's mitigated. So our area of interest again is back down here because price has not come back down to this 50% line to validate this. This candle is, yeah, that candle there is validated it, sorry. So we've got a validation there of that order block. So price will come back down and it'll stick around here. All right, I'm expecting it to come down and take this out. No problem. Just remember, you're selling to buy to force the price up. So each one of these is an order block. Right, that's a valid one there. Prices broke through that. So the next one will be down here. This candle here. Next one, this candle here. This candle here, where the imbalance is. So you've got a breaker there. Next one is here. All the way down to here, where that 50% line is. So a good target is 202.884 as a TP1. This is on a 5-minute chart, right? But it needs to come back down even further, even further, even further. If we go back now, start looking at these movements. If we just mark down that wick, I'm just going to put a line on that wick. There. And then what we can do is we can go here, further back to here. And this is where we start looking, right? On the 5-minute, we can see here where that wick down to, we've got an order block. And there, one here, this one here, the last one before the push up. It's not this one, it's not this one, it's this one. So we've got an order block down here. And then back down here. And if you look at this, right, it hasn't come back, price hasn't come back to this area, right? So we've got 50% here. This red candle here, the last. And then we want a line in there. Horizontal rate, about 50% of that. It's about there. Okay. So we've got an area there that this may well come down to, right? And you can see here, it's well below the 2000, which is a quarter point theory. You can see there, it stayed, it had hung around there for a little bit, but not for too long. Coordinates, yeah, 500. Just to drag that along a bit. Okay, zoom out. Zoom out, Les. All right, there we go. 5-minute. So what we can do now is we can look at this now. We can maybe have a look at getting an entry in this. We can use the 25 to life as an entry. We know there's a new scan being drawn. We'll drop over to the scanner. That is a brand new scan. Now this could still redraw. Okay, 4 hour. Where's the 4 hour one? Look where that is now. Straight on that banker's candle. Obviously, it's not the same as what we saw on Trading View. A little bit different on here, different brokers, different candles. But yeah, so we've got it on the 4 hour now, and it's still indicating a downturn to 198675. So let's have a look. 198675. 198675. Let's just drop back over here. Let's look at 198675. What I'm going to do here is if we go along, this is a 5 minute, and you can see here where I've marked this area of interest. Okay, this one here. It's also an equal low. That's the black line there. That's for an equal low. We'll hover over that. We're looking at this up here. We're looking for the low. The low on that is 198657. Right. So how close is that? How close is that? Right. I've already identified that, and I didn't even look at the scan. Didn't even look at the scanner. All right. So this will bear everything out. But what we've got to do is we've got to hang in there. And like I said last night, this will coincide with some news. All right. It'll coincide with some news. So we're on the 5 minute here. All right. So what we can do is, I'm in this trade, by the way. That's why I keep looking over there. Over there. Right, I'm just checking to see where price is, but I can see it on here now. I got in at about 550, I think. Yeah. 530. 205.30. I got back in there. So I'm about 20 pips and draw down at the minute. Okay, so here we are. 5 minute, 15 minute, and this is what we're going to draw it on. We've got our order block here. The last bullish candle before the downturn. So we can draw that on there. But I don't need to, do I? Just put my fib on. I'm messing about there, guys, sorry. To the bottom of that candle there. Just put the 50% line on. Okay, let's have a look. This candle, the last bullish candle, high 05926. And the low 05435. There we go. 50% of that. That's it there. 2.05680. Draw a line on there. .05680. That's the line on. Okay. Just come back in here. Get rid of the 50. Get rid of the 75. Click on OK. Let's move that up. And there's our entry there. 20568 is our entry. Right. Oops. Just get that on. Just trying to. you can see their price. Now we're on a 15-minute, right? So what we've got here is we've got 2 candles to the left, 2 candles to the right. We've got 5 minutes for this candle to finish, and then what we want to see is we'll see a retest. Okay. We want to see a retest up here. Now, it's starting to motor down a bit now. Well, it's starting to move down. It's not motoring. I'm on a 15-minute time thing here. So it is messing about a bit. But what you've got to remember now is it's going to mitigate down to here. It has to mitigate the imbalance out of here. But in order to do that, it has to entice traders into the market. So what it's going to do is, this is the last buy to sell candle. It's now selling. So in order for it to continue selling, it's going to need to buy. Okay. So on these order blocks here, when it gets down to these order blocks, I'll change that to blue. No, keep that like that. Make the order blocks blue. So we've got an order block there. Make that blue. Okay. So price is going to come down and it's going to mitigate in here and it's going to start buying to sell. Okay. Comes down. You'll see when it mitigates these candles as well, it's going to start buying to sell. So the opposite's going to happen. But these order blocks on the way up, very, very important. So one here. One down here. And you can see there. So we can start getting a picture now of where we want to go with this. Right, I'm just going to put the short position on here. There. Put that stop on. That's it there. That's it there. Okay, so we've got a 127 now. 25 pip stop loss on that. Again, there's nothing you can do with these GBP pairs. Looks better than 100 pip stop losses and stuff like that. Tighten that up a bit. I'll just move that along. I'll tighten that up. We've got 05681. Stop loss is 5933. So what I want to do is to be on the safe side. I might round that up with 30 pips actually. 5933. So 5930. So we'll do that 5600, right? 5600. So 5600. That's the wrong one. Yeah, 05600. That's right. 2.05. Oh no, 2.06. That's it. Get that right. 2.0600. How's it gone up there? Jesus, Les, what are you doing? profits in there. Now take profits down here, take it off the scanner, which has disappeared. Oh no, GBPAUD. Let's have a look at that. 198,675. Yeah, that's our target there. This one, 198,954. So that, guys, if you want to get back in now, all right. Entry, you can go a bit lower. 5,600. We'll make it there if you want to get in there. Entry price. We'll leave that there. Entry price. Profit level. Take profit. And that's your stop. There we go. It's coming down, starting to go down now, so I believe it'll retest that. Although having a look at these, you see these long wicks, it's come back, it's backing up and it's mitigating it on its way down. So that's a good sign because it tells you it shouldn't go back up because it's already been up. It's doing it there. Well, it's definitely coming down to here. You want to jump in there. That price down to there. So there's 30, 35 pip move in this next few candles. Well, yeah, you can get in that now. Okay, guys, I've talked about it too much because you're going to miss the trade. It could well come back up and retest this. We've had the breakout now. This is the breakout. So it could well come down here, come back up, retest, and then go down. All right, so it's up to you if you want to get in now. I'm just warning you that this could well bounce off these areas here. We've got a breaker here. Sorry, an order block. Oh, I keep seeing breaker now. Okay, so we've got an order block here. 50% of that is about there. So price 55 pip move to there, 42 to the 40 there. So you get in now and secure your profits at 40, move your stop loss to break even and see what happens if you want to do that. Okay, I'm in this trade. I got in up here. I'm in profit. Well, I'm at break even at the minute. I'm gonna get in there. I think I got in about 5:30. Yeah, 201, 23. Yeah, so yeah, it's hovering around the area I got in now. So this is where I got in, right? Where it's at now, that's where I got in. Okay. catch you all later.